Hey guys, it's Monica with Mystic Maiden Oracle. Today is another 555 day because 4 plus 1 is 5 and 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 is also 5. And you hear Charlie digging in the background trying to get comfy. Good girl. So yeah, 555 days. So just like May 5th, we have some change and transformation numbers, which we're still working with since the new moon and even with the Pluto retrograde and all that. So Spirit wanted me to bring you a reading. So we're going to just ask cards a few questions. We're going to start with the Sacred Rebels deck and ask Spirit what could be coming up to be reflected on at this time, because that is part of Pluto's theme right now. The word wants to be written. So we were talking about, breaking old patterns with our emotional beliefs and our, and our, a lot of stuff in our mind. So our perspective, psychological stuff, emotional stuff. And so this has a lot of third eye activations, things, intuition, butterflies, for new beginnings and changes, which is perfect because that's what we're talking about, change and transformation. So what's coming up? Let's ask Alice too. So also with the word the word wants to be written. So when we're writing our new stories, whether we're actually putting it on paper or just in our mind, remember, because we were creating our dreams. And one of the last readings, we had a card that came up and the message was the sky's the limit. And so that's still, I feel, the theme of this card that's coming through is that the sky is the limit. No dream is too big. And for transformation, because we got the butterfly energy in there. So going from, a caterpillar in the cocoon to a totally different entity altogether, that's possible for us too, for you, whoever's watching, whoever's listening, whoever's ready to make any kind of change. There's no better time like the present, and you just have to know what that change is. There's on her face, it kind of looks like she's crying, and there's some dark streaks. And so, our shadow work that we have to be doing is really important, and it can be hard. It's not going to be easy. It's probably not going to be pretty. Our shadows hold some dark shit. That's kind of the thing about it, is we have to bring it to the light and heal it that way. And so nobody's perfect. Everybody has flaws, or however you want to look at it. It could be character defects, bad habits, maybe not as open-minded as we could be sometimes, but that's okay, because we are able to change ourselves. We just have to recognize it and take the steps to do it, and be patient too, because it doesn't happen overnight. That comes up a lot too. So let's see what else. So we want to know what the lesson is. So that what are we rewriting? What did we learn from our past, the cycles that we've been in? Our family, our ancestors, our culture, things like that. What's the lesson that I should say you, the viewer, needs to be looking out for? Find the lesson. Okay, Spirit, we know, we're trying. So discover the purpose in a situation. That's pretty specific, actually. So I should be pretty grateful that it's all coming through pretty direct. So our question was pretty direct too, though. So discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you are learning. So oops, sorry about the glare on the card. I'm not a good lighting girl, so we're just gonna have to figure this out as we go. But so yeah, find the lesson. You have to, nobody's going to be able to figure it out for you. It's kind of one of those things that everybody's journey, some of it may look similar to other people's, and that's when we can come together and offer each other support and wisdom and encouragement and love and, guidance. But everybody is different, right? We all kind of have to learn things in our own way. And that's for a reason. So your lesson, even though your situation might look like somebody else's, your lesson may be different than somebody else's. So I know last reading, something came up about not relying on the opinions of others or your ego and just trusting your intuition. And so that's where this card comes in again too, is finding the lesson. So the next thing that we were going to ask Spirit, and if you don't know the lesson, sit and meditate on it, and figure out what it is that's going to make you feel something, what kind of pulls at your heartstrings, are you supposed to be learning how to let go? Are you supposed to be learning, what is it? And actually, we're going to get to that, is what healing needs to be done. We're going to ask the Ascended Masters and the angels too. So Purification, White Tara. So I don't know much about the origin. This looks like maybe, I say maybe Asian culture. But I'm getting the feel of, like it says purification, and green is a big healing color. That's how I see a lot of healing. And it's associated with the heart chakra. And excuse me, I see all like the pink around here, and I'm taking it as like a lotus flower. Even she's holding a flower, I think. Yeah. Let me see. Yes. And so, growth, rebirth, blossoming, something new. We have springtime. Pretty sure she's sitting on a lotus also. So, you can do a lot of cleansing in a lot of different ways. You can even make, when you're taking a shower, do it with intention, not just to get clean, but with the intention of washing off anything, any negative energy or just energy that doesn't serve you. You don't even have to focus on whether it's positive or negative, because everything has served a purpose, that we've done in our lives. So nothing is for nothing. Everything matters. And so it's just a good idea to do that, cord cutting, grounding, anything that kind of gets you back to your center, so that you can be still and figure out your lesson. So purification can also mean, your diet, your circle of friends, your space, your, maybe budgeting, trying to get your finances cleaned up. Definitely spiritual purification, maybe talking to spirit more. I was raised Catholic, so I'm getting some like repenting vibes from spirit right now. Not to say that you're a bad person, but just kind of being real with yourself and being able to take responsibility for the things that you may or may not have done. There may have been times that you were supposed to show up and you didn't, or times when you shouldn't have showed up and you did. So anyway, I'm gonna do 2 cards out of Angel Therapy. Goddess, express your divine feminine express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. So that's pretty awesome there, because we have, intuition coming through in here, and there's a lot of feminine energy in all of these cards. Even in this one, there's a lot of women in this one. So lots of feminine energy, intuition for finding your lesson, and then taking care of yourself too. Because remember, I think last reading too, it was saying that this is a time of reflection and retreat, not a time of doing stuff. A lot of times new moon is associated with, creation, new beginnings, starting new stuff, but not this time. This time, a lot of it has to do with Pluto retrograde and the eclipse energy that's coming up on the full moon in a couple weeks. We kind of are supposed to be like getting ourselves ready and preparing for what's to come next, and so we're supposed to be resting and taking care of ourselves and kind of getting before the battle. So not to, be scary or make you anticipate some sort of war. But remember, Pluto's energy is destruction. So might as well just know that it's coming and take the advice of, get ready. You don't have to be paranoid and you don't have to worry, but kind of just like be prepared. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, whatever it is, so the it would be your lesson. All right, one more. I want to do 5 cards in honor of the 555. Again, how cool is that? Twice in a month. So big change and transformation energy with the 5s. Super cool too, because the first card is 4 plus 2, that's a 6. So headed in the right direction. All right, here we go. God box. Oh, God and Goddess. See, balancing the polarities, the masculine and the feminine. There's even a feminine angel on this card, a female angel. So write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. That is so funny, because when I was setting, not funny like haha, but oh my God, synchronicity, because when I was setting up my thing here, I was almost going to put out a dream jar that I had gotten as a gift, and I had put it back, and I don't know why, but now I wish I would have put it in the video. So maybe next time I'll have to put that out here. So putting it back to, no dream is too big, and the sky's the limit. And even anything that you're worried about, just give it up to God. That's the point. Give it up to spirit, the universe, however you address the powers that be, whomever you put your faith in. And, most of it should be in yourself, but by in yourself, that's essentially putting your faith in your higher power, your source, your guidance, where you get your intuition from. So writing is a big deal here. So journaling, if you journal, that would be good. Putting your intentions down on paper just so that you can read them and sort of make them real, a lot of times when they're in our heads, maybe we forget about them, or we just think that they're dreams and we kind of blow them off like they're not important. But we write things that are important down, right? So we write down shopping lists, we write checks, we sign our names on all sorts of things. So putting ink to paper and writing something means it has meaning. So do that and take that seriously. And, journaling may help you process things to find out what your lesson is. If you're struggling, your guidance could come in so fast that maybe you miss a thing or two, or, it comes in and you're so deep in meditation that when you come out of it, you don't remember everything. But if you just do channel writing and you write what you hear and what's coming to you, then you can go back and look at it later, when you're a little bit more in your body, and grounded. And then when it's time, start to take the steps that you need to find the lesson, or if you found the lesson in your channel writing, doing the healing that you need to, come out of this ahead, basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this reading resonated with you. I would love to hear if it did or not in the comments. If it doesn't resonate with you, I'm sorry. This reading maybe wasn't for you, and hopefully next time, please like and subscribe and feel free to share. And also check out my Facebook page soon, because I'm going to be running a special on 60-minute readings. So hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye, guys.